This is your captain speaking. This podcast is brought to you by Bucked Up Energy. Make sure you use code TRASH1 for all products not including energy drinks or protein sodas. Bucked Up includes. I can't do it anymore. I can't do the fucking voice anymore. Bucked Up
It
includes.
was pretty good.
Bucked Up includes supplements, protein powder, creatine, everyday weight loss management pills. It's got everything you need fitness wise. Make sure you use code TRASH1 for anything regarding fitness that you may need. Make sure you are not trying to buy energy drinks or protein sodas with our code. You will not get a discount. Everything else is 20% off. Thank you and welcome to the show.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
Welcome back
Yo,
to the Largely Garbage Podcast. It is I, Ryan, and your co-host, RJ, as always.
How's it going, people?
That voice. This is a pretty impromptu episode. You know, we've got some good shit going on. We decided we haven't done a Reddit episode in a while, and that it's about time. I've only got 3, but that's because something happened, and I want to talk about it. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah.
I was late to the party, and I finally watched Sinners.
And that deserves, finally,
I mean, come on. Ryan Coogler is a genius. I think aside from maybe like Spike Lee, he's probably like the best black director fucking ever. I think the importance of his work is insane. Like Sinners
he's one of the best directors.
He's one of the best directors
in
terms of like cultural importance. He's one of the best directors. Like Sinners was culturally grounded. It was culturally important. It highlighted the importance of music in black culture. Any way you look at Sinners, it's good.
It incorporated a lot of things from like a lot of different people of color. Yeah.
It had stuff from Asian culture. It had stuff from black culture. And I think so whatever way you look at Sinners, it's good. If you look at it like a horror movie, it's good. If you look at it like a movie about culture, it's good. If you look at it like a drama, it's good. It's just good. It's just a great movie. Like and then also it's very hard to make a vampire movie that you can say that the ending was beautiful, not just good, but it was like a beautiful ending. Like when they found him
usually
in the nightclub.
It's a cheese.
Yeah, when they found him in the nightclub, that was a beautiful fucking ending. Yeah. That was so nice. It was a nice ending. It felt good. Like, because most of the time in vampire movies when there's like a big bad and a group of protagonists, somewhat what's going to happen in most of them. So a lot of the protagonists are going to die, but the big bad is going to die too. And that's the ending to like every, not even just vampire movie, every monster movie ever.
Yeah.
But
this actually has some
this one has
some history.
It's more than just we won, they lost, it's over, happily ever after. It added more, and I like that a lot. Ryan Coogler,
when you want to talk about cinema, that's fucking cinema right there.
Yeah, it doesn't follow your regular blueprint of movie, and I liked it a lot. Ryan Coogler in general is he's just a genius. But like what I meant about cultural importance, he made Black Panther, right? 2018. Yeah. I don't think there was any kid that was saying anything but Wakanda Forever at least once a week. And then also like the amount of Black Panthers for Halloween that there were, the amount of black kids that were like, finally there is a standalone black superhero movie, because Sam Wilson was in the MCU, but he was Captain America's sidekick. But Black Panther is the first canon black superhero with his own movie that highlighted black culture. It was such a, I mean, like that's a very important movie. And then Wakanda Forever.
Well said. Yeah, Wakanda Forever was beautiful. Like
it was a full memorial to not just Black Panther, but to Chadwick Boseman. And they did an amazing job with that too.
By the way, he did that, and I point this out every time somebody talks about Wakanda Forever, but Ryan Coogler did that in 3 months because he had to change everything after Chadwick passed away. It's crazy.
Yeah. And then not even, I mean, since we're mentioning culturally important movies by Ryan Coogler, we can't leave out Fruitvale Station.
Yeah.
Because that's one of those movies that you watch one time because you don't ever need to watch it again because it's never going to fucking leave. Like, it's like Fruitvale Station is on the same vibe as When They See Us. Both of them are obvious. I mean, they're both about police brutality, but like,
right.
Obviously, When They See Us, I think is actually like, I think it's better than Fruitvale Station, just because, I mean, not.
I could agree with that.
Yeah, not any hate to Coogler, but like When They See Us was like, it was about the Central Park Five. If you don't know, and if you don't know who the Central Park Five is, you should probably just go look it up because it's a lot to explain. But like the fact that the kids,
you're cool with Donald Trump after what he said about them when they were kids, you're a sicko.
Yeah, you should go watch it because they didn't just have like some random like made up quote from Donald Trump. They had the actual news clip in the show. It wasn't, but so. When They See Us, I think was so good because I don't think you've ever seen child actors like this before. Like, there's nothing. These actors in this little series were not children.
These kids were phenomenal.
They weren't
the actual children.
Oh my god, they were so good.
Yeah,
like, and they were also coached by the original Central Park Five.
Yeah,
on their roles, which I mean, it's their acting is harrowing. Like it sticks with you forever. You only need to watch it. I actually was thinking about it like a couple months ago. I was like, I think I want to go back and watch that. Nope, can't do it. It's just one of those. So Fruitvale Station is on the same level as that. But I mean, you get a young Michael B. Jordan, and the amount of potential that you have for a movie is insane. And I don't think Michael B. Jordan would be where he's at if it wasn't for Ryan Coogler either. What was that, 2013, I think? 2013 or 2014? And Michael B. Jordan wasn't really like a super crazy prominent actor other than The Wire. But it was just, I mean, I don't think, not even just like, he wouldn't have gotten the roles that he would have if it wasn't for Ryan Coogler. I don't think that he would be as good an actor if he wasn't acting in Ryan Coogler movies that early. Because, like, being in Fruitvale Station forced you to be literally, like, the best actor you could be because of how important the movie is. I don't know. I love Ryan Coogler. I think he's a fucking animal of a director. And I think I give him a couple more movies, and I might put him above Spike Lee as like best black directors ever. So, shout out Coogler. Man's a fucking icon. Hold on, I can't find my fucking clap. There it is. Also, I wanted to see if you caught this in Sinners. Ready?
Yeah.
What's his name? Remick, the main vampire guy.
Mm-hmm.
So found out because they used a lot of context clues why he was going after Sammy, because they kind of explained it how like basically the power of his voice is like magic to vampires. It's like it can like basically bring people back from the dead. It can do a whole lot of things. Remick had a wedding ring on that they never mentioned.
Yeah, I just want you to know I've seen all the theories. I've been on Twitter a lot. I'm still on Twitter. I know nobody's on Twitter anymore, but I am.
Yeah.
They spoil everything up
there. We still call it
Twitter. I watched all that before.
Yeah, it's still Twitter to us. Fuck
you.
You.
Keep calling it Twitter because it doesn't matter.
Also, when you send out a tweet X. What do you call it? It's a tweet. It's Twitter. Fuck you. But okay, I just wanted to know if you noticed that he, and I don't know what it was about TikTok, but like it's like they knew that I watched Sinners.
Like, I'm pretty sure he said in the movie that he could bring his friends back.
Yeah, but he never mentioned a wedding ring.
Yeah.
The movie did kind of confuse me a little bit on, because Haley Steinfeld's fine ass. Mary, her character was saying like, "We're gonna kill you all," which to me kind of implies she may not have the memory of Mary, or she has like, because she's got this murderous intention in there. But then, like, they love Sammy at the end. Him and Stack, or her and Stack. They love Sammy. So I'm like, why do they have this love for Sammy, but they're vampires and they seem to not care who they were killing in that building? Huh? Does that make sense?
They were killing them because Ramek was making them.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. And Ramek is dead. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, never mind. I have to watch it a couple of times. I only watched it once because it's on HBO Max now, but shout out Googler.
I get it.
So, Reddit stories. I've got some. I don't know which one to start with. I told you the titles beforehand. Do you have a preference on which one you want to start with? Or did you already forget the titles?
Yeah, I already forgot. But I know they're interesting.
So, I've got 3. Am I the asshole for telling my brother's girlfriend she can't expect me to treat her kids like I treat mine, and that she is not entitled to anything from us? That's the first one. It's kind of a lengthy title. Am I the asshole for telling my wife she owes me an apology for the last 7 years of marriage? That one sounded interesting to us. Yeah. And am I the asshole for reading my wife's diary when I thought she was cheating?
Let's do that one first because it's basic and,
Yeah. This one is from 2 days ago, actually. And it's not very long either. So
that makes sense because niggas are always thinking somebody's cheating.
I think everybody's always thinking that somebody's cheating.
Probably. It's a cheat
I don't think
world
it matters as like a gender thing because it's like, I don't know. I feel like women jump to that too. So
yeah.
Not us though. We have a lot of trust in our women. So
yeah.
All right. Let's start off. Am I the asshole for reading my wife's diary when I thought she was cheating? I am in my late 40s. She is mid-30s. Been married for 8 years. Always had a good sex life until about 6 months ago. She took a new job working graveyard shift, and we stopped seeing each other as often. Okay. Don't even need the rest. Yeah. We don't see each other as often, and she was preoccupied with her phone, started changing her appearance, became very preoccupied with looking good, doing her nails, dyed hair, makeup for a non-tipping job. Began to have suspicion, found her diary, and found out she was engaged in perpetuating a secret friendship with a coworker and had been lying about when she'd been coming home late, and had strong feelings and was considering divorce. First off, if you're married and you're cheating, why are you writing it down and leaving it where you can find it? Bitch. She wanted a divorce.
First of all. Second of all, my guy, she works at a warehouse, I'm assuming. She works at a warehouse, graveyard shift, and she started getting dolled up. Nigga, leave. You know what's happening.
Or a jail.
Stop playing with me. Huh? Or what?
Or working in a jail.
You could go.
I worked graveyard shift in a jail.
Oh, yeah. So she's definitely getting fucked, You know that whole CEO... that whole CEO scandal that was happening was that a CEO or a cop?
Fucking which one? There's millions of CEO scandals,
yeah, bro.
Dude.
You know what's going on. She's with an inmate right now, bro.
Yeah.
She's
I highlighted some of the more damning quotes and questioned her about the whereabouts on certain days. She lied to my face. She said she wasn't having an affair. I then read her the words that she had written and said that she was going to need a lawyer.
Yeah.
Then backpedaled, said it was a work crush, that nothing physical had happened, justified it as a result of me being negligent to relationship needs. I demanded to see her phone. She refused to show me. So I grabbed it and checked text history, and sure enough, there was a message chain going back months where they were texting constantly. There's a lot of typos in this one. I keep forgetting about Reddit and their typos.
Yeah, they can't spell.
They were texting constantly, talking shit about me, and sharing details about herself. Yeah, it's over.
Divorced.
Now she's exposed and says she doesn't know if she will ever trust me again. But
well, fuck you, bitch.
Really?
Get her out of here.
But I would continue to be lied to if I hadn't taken the initiative and acted on my hunch. She flipped out, and I read her text messages and diary and violated her boundaries and said I had no right. But I feel like if there was transparency and not deception going on, it wouldn't have been an issue. Am I the asshole? First off, yes, it would have been an issue if there was not deception and transparent. If there was some transparency, because if she just came up to you and be like, "Hey, there's this guy at work. Yo, he's hot as fuck. He's funny as shit. He's so much better than you, and I'm feeling
it." Yeah, bro. We talk shit about you every single day.
Even if there was nothing going on between.
Let me stop calling her a bitch.
No, she's a bitch. We're done. We're done. It's over.
Take that shit to court. Try to make sure you keep all your shit. Take the house.
Screenshot it. Send it to yourself.
Yep.
The one thing that I'm tripping out about is the diary thing. Because if you're cheating on your husband, why do you have a diary that you're admitting to your own cheating to, and then like leaving it in your nightstand next? And he's like, he doesn't come to my side of the bed. I don't have anything to worry about. You're stupid.
It's okay for you guys not to get married. I hope everybody out there knows that. You don't have to get married. You don't have to do it, bro. Stop cheating and doing all this bullshit. Just stay single.
Why is that the solution?
All these niggas are single dads, and all these bitches are single moms. That's how it is out here. I mean, there you go.
I'm a not married father, but so
not for now.
So he's saying, "Oh, I can't. She can't trust." He's saying she can't trust me again. But then like she said she wasn't having an affair. She lied to my face. Denied. And then when he said the words back to her that she wrote down, then she backpedaled and said, it's just a work crush. Nothing happened. Nothing even happened."
I went through that.
The changing your story thing, that's when I'm like, that's when like our conversation is done. You'll hear from my lawyer. Like, because
I would have just stopped.
I can't trust anything that you're saying now that you changed your story. Anything that comes out of your mouth is considered a lie now.
Right.
No, not the asshole. There's a
might be a pussy though.
You might be a pussy.
Can't fix that.
He's saying if you're writing this on Reddit, and at the end you're just like, I mean,
am I the asshole?
Am I the asshole? Shut up.
Fuck.
There's a string of comments. This one says, "I think y'all are done." And then one under that says, "The soup has burned." The one under that says, "The ship has sailed." The one under that says, "That rooster ain't gonna fly." The one under that says, "That dog ain't gonna hunt." The fat lady has hit the final note. The iceberg has been struck.
Damn.
The plane has departed.
You get the plot, buddy.
The castle is burned. The hen has laid its eggs. Yeah, dude, it's over. Nothing says I love transparency like lying for months and then getting mad when being caught. It's
crazy.
Yeah, you always see their true colors whenever they get caught, because then they'll either come up with more lies or they'll flip it onto you or whatever. Because like getting caught cheating, it can be fixed. I wouldn't, not for me personally.
That's up to your couple. Yeah.
But I've never been married for 8 years, so like.
But I have been cheated on.
And it sucks.
Go for me.
But like, if I was 8 years into a marriage, maybe we have kids, and you come to me, If you come to me and say, "Hey, this happened. I don't know what to do about it." There's a chance. I mean, me personally probably not, but like, because I mean, I look towards the future. I'm like 10 years in the future. Am I still not gonna trust you? If that's the case, there's no point. But like, it's over, dude.
Yeah.
Like you hate.
I hope
her.
you enjoyed it.
You hate.
I don't know
her.
if it was good. I don't know what you got out of it, but cut your losses.
Especially since the first part, like
okay.
it said. So this has been happening for, I guess, 6 months. The second sentence in the whole thing. Always had a good sex life until about 6 months ago. A work crush is one thing.
Yeah, bro.
If you have a crush on somebody,
but you're having phenomenal sex. You're doing gymnastics in the room, and it just stops.
Yeah, and
she's
then
fucking him.
She's fucking him. When it slipped out, she helped him put it back in.
She put it back in.
And
then she put it in her mouth. And then she put it back in. And she might have switched holes a little bit, bro. They switched positions. She took a shower. And then she made breakfast in the morning. She wasn't even working graveyard.
By the way, I hope this podcast makes you mad. I hope it does. Like, if you're listening to this and you're like, yeah, she did put it back in. I hope it makes you mad, because I want you to think twice before taking her back, because she called him names she wouldn't even think about calling you.
Like daddy.
She called him daddy.
She never called you daddy, bro. She called you bro.
Yeah. She let him like spit in her mouth and smack her. You don't do that. You haven't done that in years.
You don't do that.
You've
never done it. That's probably why, she probably
That's that shit
pull
that
her hair a little bit.
Yeah. That hair that you're pulling, that hair that you're pulling
her ass while you're hitting from the back.
In that boring sex you've been having in the past 6 months, that hair you've been pulling, his hand was wrapped around that same strand of hair.
That same thing. He pulled some strands out though. Yeah.
His hands are bigger, so when they're wrapped around her neck, she notices the difference.
Yeah. She says, she moans a little bit for you, but she screams for him.
Yeah, she's never moaned with him because it's too loud to be considered a moan,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
Biting pillows is the least of your worries, brother.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, she's not biting a pillow over there, dude. She's tearing it apart. Like
she's Ramic over there.
She's right.
Just fucking
yeah, they're using
all over the place.
They're using toys and shit, man. Like, it's over.
There's feathers flying around like it's a fucking sitcom.
There's lamps broken. Yeah, it's over, dude. It's over. You have to kill them both, actually.
At this point, man.
Here at the Largely Garbage Podcast, we do not condone murder.
We don't. Yeah, please don't kill anybody.
But maybe rough them up a little. We do condone violence. At least I do. I don't know about you.
I feel like if you gotta smack somebody, make sure it's relevant.
Make sure it's her.
Make sure. Yeah.
Don't get mad at him.
Yeah,
he's just at work. He's just a single man at work getting some
reasonable crash out.
Yeah.
I hope that you get the house. Because if she gets the house, then at that point you might have to kill yourself.
I hope you get everything, and I hope you get alimony too. Because most of the time on adultery cases, you get paid, motherfucker. Like you get.
Yeah.
But divorces suck. They take a long time. Actually, there was a guy, one of the regulars at my job, Toby. He's cool as fuck. He came in the other day. He usually comes in for volleyball, so he's usually wearing this tank top. He's an MMA fighter, so he's in great shape. He's wearing this tank top all the time. But he came in, he's wearing a polo, he's wearing khakis, and he looks good. Like he's cleaned up. And I was like, "What do you look all good for?" He goes, "Divorce." I was like, "Oh no." And then I looked at him. Oh God.
Suicide and Crisis Lifeline is 988.
988. You guys look that up. But he said divorce, and I said, damn, that sucks. But then I gave him a drink, and I said, but you know what? Congratulations.
Yeah.
Because no divorce, no good marriage has ever ended in divorce. Shout out Louis C.K. for saying that. No good marriage has ever ended in divorce. If you didn't get divorced, you get divorced later.
trust the universe. If you're a Christian, you let go and let God. If you practice Islam,
if you're not a Christian,
let Allah.
Everything happens for a reason. If you're not like a God works in mysterious ways, everything happens for a reason.
Listen to the universe.
Listen,
or I guess if you don't fuck with the universe thing, you think that's whatever, blah blah blah.
If you're one of those annoying like atheists and you're not like an agnostic person, I don't know, go fuck yourself. I don't know.
You probably don't care anyways.
You probably
maybe
don't
I don't know. You guys
probably,
have feelings too.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you guys have feelings, but because I'm not an atheist, but I am. I don't know. I don't really care actually, but next up, I'm gonna go with this one because this one seems fun. This one has like bullet points, so I think this one's gonna be interesting.
Okay.
Am I the asshole for telling my brother's girlfriend she can't expect me to treat her kids like mine, or like I treat mine, and that she is not entitled to anything from us? There's also an update on this one, so
okay.
I like the idea of this one. I, 32 female, have 2 sons with my husband and a 10-month-old. Oh, 2 sons with my husband, 10 months and 3 years. So y'all got busy. I obviously love my kids, but I don't really like other kids, especially kids I don't know well. I'm the same fucking way.
Yeah.
I am just not the maternal type that will want to interact with other kids or find them cute or whatever. I find other kids cute. I just don't want to have to parent other children.
Right.
My brother has been dating his girlfriend Natalie, who's 31, and she has 2 kids as well, 7 months and 5 years. No, a 7 and a 5-year-old. So 7 male, 5 female. When we first met Natalie, she seemed excited that I have kids and started planning out how our kids will bond and play together. This did not happen, and the main reason is the age difference. Again, my kids are 3 years old and 10 months. I don't know how she imagined that her 7-year-old would bond with a baby or someone 4 years younger than him. Her 5-year-old daughter is in a different situation. They're a little closer. But she is very rowdy, and my oldest avoids her at all costs and will when we meet during family functions or whatever. Despite our kids clearly not blending well, I would say we were nice towards Natalie and her kids. Last Christmas, for example, the first Christmas since they got together, we gave gifts to her kids, and when we met at my parents' house for dinner, and I thought that was enough. However,
she's been around.
Yeah, doing basically what family does to outside children. You just invite them to shit and tolerate them, Right. However, Natalie decided to confront me on things I apparently did wrong and hurt her feelings at Christmas. Here are the bullet points that I was talking about. Number 1, I do not show a special interest in her kids that will potentially become my niece and nephew in the future. Number 2, I refuse to have her kids over at my place for play dates without her being present. To be clear, I am okay hosting her, my brother, and her kids for a dinner or something. Number 3, I refuse to make my son like her daughter. Number 4, I am cold towards her kids.
Well, I think that last part was maybe a little unnecessary, but
cold.
You be the way you want to be, I guess.
I don't think I've ever been cold towards children,
like to a child.
But the other 3 make
perfect
sense. I refuse to have her kids over at my place for play dates without her being present. Like, this is a play date, I'm not babysitting them.
Right.
I'm not your babysitter.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, and I don't show.
It's just the last part that I don't agree with. Everything else is like.
What does she describe as cold though? That's what I'm thinking. Like, because that's what she had said to her. Like Natalie had said to her about it.
Natalie said that.
These are the 4 things that Natalie mentioned.
Oh, okay.
Being cold towards her kids. So.
That's
all. That could also be the exact same thing as number 1. I'm cold towards her kids, and number 1 was I don't show special interest in her kids. Those could be the same thing, right?
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true.
All right.
It's valid.
I explained to her that I can't and will not force my kid to play or be friends with anyone. I also said that I am not comfortable having her kids in my house without her present. I don't know her kids that well. I have no idea how they behave outside of the few family settings that we have all attended, and don't want to be responsible for two strangers in my house. That's a good point.
Yeah, it's valid.
On the coldness side, I explained to her that I am not cold on purpose, but this is how I am as a person. I'm not a fan of kids. I am not overly maternal. I simply don't feel like being overly excited over kids. She said that this is not true because she saw that I am everything I claim not to be with my own children. Well, yes, because they are my own children.
They are, right. Yeah. Come on, lady.
She also claims that everyone has been excluding her children. When I asked her how, she gave the same examples from above and claimed that my parents were more affectionate towards my kids. Yes, again, because they are their grandkids.
Right.
In the end, we were not getting anywhere, so I told her, look, Natalie, you started dating my brother 1 year ago. My parents and I had a couple of meetings with you and your kids, and everyone was nice to all of you. I don't know what your problem is, but you need to speak to my brother. No one is excluding your kids, but you can't expect us to treat your kids the same as mine. This is never going to happen. My kids are my kids. They don't owe anything to yours, and you are not entitled to anything from us. Please solve these issues with my brother. My brother apologized for her and mentioned to me she sounds like a madwoman focused on the absurd differences that she sees when it comes to our kids. He agrees our parents are not doing anything wrong and that I am also not doing anything wrong. He knows me and is aware he's aware I am not doing anything on purpose. He said that Natalie has been crying after our discussion, and while he agrees with me, he asked if I can try being more empathetic towards her feelings. I told him that I am polite to her, but she seems manipulative, and if she doesn't want to hear the truth, she should not start these kinds of discussions with me. My brother is lost. He doesn't know how to manage this madness, and I am honestly confused if I did anything wrong when I was speaking to her. Am I the asshole? No. I don't
think you're the asshole.
This is pretty cut and dry of not the asshole. This one's, I mean, this, like, it's, this one's pretty easy. I mean, I'm glad there's an update. I'm going to click on it. Okay. Oh, the update's really fucking long. Oh, no, it's not. Okay. I just think that the whole, like, expecting people to treat her kids as special, like, that's your fucking job. It's not other people's job.
That's insane.
It's pretty
What
entitled.
do you think this is?
Yeah.
You show up to my house. All I do is give you respect, and this is how you repay me. That's crazy.
Tommy.
You come up to people's house, and yeah, I'm calling Big Time Tommy.
I'm calling Big Time Tommy.
What the fuck do you mean?
Oh, we've never mentioned Big Time Tommy on the fucking podcast. We've never mentioned Big Time Tommy.
Hey,
Big
I'll
Time
fuck with
Tommy.
Big Time Tommy.
Big Time Tommy.
Eh?
Get his fucking legs. Yeah.
His fucking legs.
Get his fucking legs, Big Time Tommy. This one's easy. You're not the asshole, and your brother's girlfriend is a bitch. Not even like I wouldn't say a bitch. I think she's just super entitled. And
yeah.
Or maybe like she doesn't treat her kids good enough, so she expects other people to, you know? Or maybe she expects everybody to treat her kids like their own, which is fucking stupid. The only job that is the brother's. Like, the brother needs to treat your kids well because you're dating him. Everybody else can, as long as they're tolerating them and not being mean, like, you should probably count your blessings, because other people might just straight up hate your children and you, which they should, because your kids sound like they suck and you suck, and I hate you. Cool. So, update. I have received a lot of feedback on my original post, and for that I am grateful. I tried replying to as many of you as I can, but it is overwhelming and my DM list is full. But I have read your comments, and I really appreciate you spending some time to talk to me. I will clarify some points that keep being mentioned, and then I will get into the update. Many of you pointed out that Natalie is looking for an instant family. I was not used to this term, but yeah, after reading at your comments and looking for information, I agree that this seems to be the case. Yeah, instant family is kind of a good way to put it. Yeah. Many of you asked about her family and her kids' fathers/grandparents. I don't know much about them. My brother told us something along the lines of she has a complicated relationship with her family, and we did not insist for more details. We consider this to be her privacy and assume that we will probably get more when she is ready. You can kind of read that one on its own. You don't even need to. You probably didn't even just say that one. We could kind of guess that she probably has a complicated relationship with her family.
Yeah. Because she's trying to
she's trying to get.
I don't want to say insert herself. I mean, kind of. She probably sees the great family that you are. I think people with great families, you have a great family and I have a great family.
But we've both experienced people really trying to
get
become
in.
a part of the family.
Yeah.
Which our family were usually pretty okay with that. Both of our families. Your family's a little I feel like your family's not more closed off, but
just a little bit more
reserved.
A
little bit more reserved than mine. Mine is you need what? You want love? Come here. Your family is very welcoming and very polite, but it takes a while to become a part of the family. It's not I was your friend.
Unless somebody has to vouch for you, this is my family.
Yeah, and and then it's an instant hey, okay, then let's get him a drink and get him something to eat.
Right.
I was your friend for a long time, and then it took actually a year or two for me to be I would go over to your house and I would call your mom. Mom. It was just how it is. Actually, I think it took longer than that. After we met, I think it took quite a while for me to actually go to your house, if I'm not mistaken. I feel like it took 2 years for me to actually go to your house because we always met at Devon's.
Yeah, we always met at Devon's.
Yeah, it took a long time. But which one is this? There was a lot of confusion as to why the children don't like each other. Natalie's 7-year-old son has no interest in the kids. Not even for his sister, who is 5. My baby is 10 months old, so except for his food, laughing, and being entertained, the kid has no interest at the moment. My 3-year-old son doesn't like Natalie's daughter because, as I mentioned, she is rowdy and too much for him. She is not used to playing with little kids, so she broke one of his favorite toys and pushed him on 2 different occasions, making him land on his butt. This led to my son clinging to me, my husband, or my parents each time he is around her. Yeah, your daughter sucks. Like I said, the kids suck, you suck, fuck you. The most overwhelming part of this post was me receiving a lot of messages from people who told me how they were forced to play with kids that they didn't like and how this affected them. I'm really sorry for all your experiences, but I guarantee you I will not do the same to my kids. I would rather have people calling me names than force my kids to do something that they are not comfortable with, only to feed my ego and make myself seem like a nice person. In case I was not clear, I am a mother first, and my main priority is to be an ally to my children, not to be seen as a saint or the most amazing woman alive. I love that sentence.
Yeah. That was great.
My main priority is to be an ally to my kids.
Come on, guys.
I've never heard that, be an ally to your children.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to put it.
That's pretty powerful. Yeah.
No matter what, these are my priorities. These are my friends. These are my children. These are my kin. Whatever. I am their ally. I don't have to accommodate your little you and your allies. That was great. I like that one. Many of you accuse me not. Okay, I'm gonna skip the rest of these comments and go straight to the update. All right. Now the update, because the rest of these I read a little bit and it's not important. Now the update. After reading all your replies, I understood my brother is not being fair. He asked me to be understanding of Natalie's situation, but he is understanding of mine. Oh, understanding of yeah. Okay, sorry, it was read. I feel like that's written kind of stupid. But he is understanding of mine. I don't think so. So I sent him the following message. Ooh, we get the actual quote. Oh, it's like a long message. Okay. Hey, brother, like insert name. I had some time to think about the entire situation. I want to share my thoughts with you. First of all, I did something that might make you mad and you might not agree with, but please keep an open mind and read what I am about to send you. I made a Reddit post and asked about my situation with Natalie, and the replies were mostly pointing to the same direction. Maybe you'll want some unbiased feedback. Sorry, I'm burping a little. Unbiased feedback from hundreds of people.
That stinks.
Some unbiased feedback from hundreds of people who don't know us and are able to give us a clear perspective. Now, I feel like you are not fair towards me. I understand you have a relationship with Natalie and she is your life partner, but it seems very selfish of you to put the burden on me. I understand Natalie may have some issues with her family. She may desperately need to feel accepted and to have a big family for her and her children, but her struggles were not caused by me. You asked me to be understanding towards her, but you were understanding towards me. Did you defend your nephew when he was pushed twice by Natalie's daughter? Did you explain to Natalie she is expecting too much from your sister who is dealing with a baby and a toddler? Did you defend your parents when Natalie commented about them? I am sorry it got to this point, but I will be honest. My main priority will always be my family, not Natalie and not her kids. I am not a therapist. I am not an emotional support animal, and I am not her punching bag for times when things don't go her way. I love you. I am happy if you are happy, but I need some space from the toxicity she brings. You have known me since I was a baby. You know how I am, so please set the record straight with her and explain that I will never be what she wants. When she wants. Damn. Okay. After around an hour, he replied, "Oh shit, give me some time to read everything and gather my thoughts. I will come over to your place. Just give me some days. Valid. Love you." Now the ball is in his court. You were right. Natalie is his girlfriend, so his problem. Let's see how things turn out after he comes to talk, but I am keeping my expectations low. This was 3 months ago. What? Hold on. No updates after that one. What? So this one doesn't... This one requires an update, and there's no update. Hold on. I'm going to search the comments for the word update. No, there's no update. That sucks. All right. Well, I hope everything worked out.
Yeah. I don't think you're the asshole. I think, I don't let it tear your family apart, though.
Yeah, I think, I don't think that message, that sent, like, any type of message of me and you aren't going to be talking for a while. I think it was just, hey, I think you need to handle this.
Yeah.
Like, your girlfriend's kids are probably not going to be friends with my kids, so please don't force them over to my house anymore. It's kind of that message of, like, I have no problem with Natalie, but this can't happen. It's just a boundary. I think this was just a boundary setting. This was not like a cutting off my family kind of thing, because the brothers seemed to actually, like, receive. I mean, he said, like, give me some time to read the message. It seems like he's actually going to, like, pay attention and listen, which is good. But just saying Natalie sucks, her kids suck, fuck Natalie. Any thoughts?
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck Natalie.
That's the thought.
Natalie. I don't know, man. I hope you get the help you need.
Yeah, I think you can always expect someone. You can expect someone to, at the very least, be nice to your kids. Yeah. You can't expect a whole family to adopt your kids.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
That's nuts. Like, that's not their job. They're not going to change your kids' diapers. They're not going to feed your kids. They're not going to, like, that's not their job. You can't expect that. I always assume that I'm the only person that's going to be taking care of my children, no matter where I go. If somebody else ends up doing something along those lines, cool. I'm going to tell them I appreciate it. I'm going to show my appreciation, but for the most part, I'm going to be the one doing it.
It's well said. Yeah, I don't have kids, so, I'm cool with you guys as kids.
Yeah.
Kids are cool.
So,
yeah.
Yeah,
that was cool.
Yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
What's the last one?
This last one's funny. I like this one.
Yeah, cool.
Am I the asshole for telling my wife she owes me an apology for these last 7 years of marriage? Hey. What a guy. All right, let's see. I feel like this one might actually be like, he might be the asshole.
Oh, damn.
Let's see. Well, it's from the title, I'm thinking that, just because it's like, you owe me an apology. It's kind of wild. All right. I'm 32, and my wife is 32. We dated in high school and got married 7 years ago. My wife has always been a scatterbrain. Before marriage, she was always misplacing things and leaving everything half-finished. She was chronically late, had clutter all over her living space, and would get bursts of frustration about the messes, which would lead to hyperactivity into not really doing anything conductive towards a solution. I love her anyway, but at times it was tiring. I saw past that because I knew she was the woman I wanted to marry. And we got married when we were 25. Unfortunately, a lot of the problems that she had seemingly accelerated after marriage. We purchased a larger house because she's obsessed with storage space, but this has essentially meant 2 bedrooms are no-go zones for me. They're simply full of her clutter. Once they were full, she started leaving things in my office, which I would have to move to not trip over. I tried to convince her for years to get diagnosed with ADHD and start treatment, but she had a really negative view of ADHD. She viewed it similarly to how she views schizophrenia or psychosis. Not that there's anything wrong with these conditions, but she believes there is. Okay.
Oh, I see.
First off, there's like 2 more paragraphs, but like, first off, she's an idiot. You knew she was an idiot, and you married her. This is your fault, dude.
Damn. Yeah.
Like, you knew that she had these problems, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to spend the rest of my life with these problems. Not her. I'm going to spend the rest of my life with these problems. You said you were okay with it because you knew exactly what you were getting yourself into, and now you have a fucking problem with it? No. This is your fucking fault, dude.
It is your fault. Like, you're a sick bastard.
You're a sick bastard. Also, viewing ADHD the same way you view schizophrenia
is insane. I just want you to know that.
It's like, oh, I lose some shit versus this is my friend Kevin who's not here. Like that's insane. That's nuts. She might have schizophrenia. She might be nuts. And people who actually have schizophrenia, if you're listening to this, I hope you're getting treatment.
Please.
That's all I got to say about that. But this woman is fucking crazy. Like, all right, let's continue before we go off too much. A couple of months ago, she had a girls' night out, and she came home telling me that she might have ADHD. I mean, I had been telling her that for years until she decided that she would have a meltdown every time I brought up ADHD. I first figured it because she was 30 minutes late, and it caused an issue with her friend. But no, she described her frustrations to her friend, and one of them told her that she might have ADHD. A bit of a side note, but when I said it, It was the worst insult imaginable to her, but when her friend said it, it was helpful commentary. Dude, she sucks, dude. Okay. Well,
she does suck.
My wife finally got herself diagnosed the day before yesterday. She came home from the doctor talking about how it explained everything. I responded that I felt that I was owed an apology. She was initially confused, but I responded that if she actually addressed this when I asked her all those years ago, I wouldn't have had to live with the constant stress of her chronic tardiness, clutter, emotional outbursts, and so on. She responded by shrieking at me, and now she's refusing to have a word. Shrieking.
Yeah.
I feel I may have taken it too far, but were my words towards her justifiable?
I don't know, bro. I don't think so.
I think this is your fault.
Yeah, I think you put yourself in this situation and you're an idiot. I gotta be honest with you.
Like the first sentence, my wife has always been a scatterbrain. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you knew you've always been Steve. You knew how she is. You married her, and then you had a problem with the woman you married, and now you want her.
Now you want to backtrack.
No, this is your fault. I mean, like, yeah, she should probably get treatment for her issues. Blah blah blah. But like, you chose her. You knew what you were getting into. Why wouldn't you address it while you were dating her? You know, address it while you're dating her. If she doesn't respond well, you're like, oh, okay, I'm out. Because you can do that. That's what dating is for. The whole concept is to basically vet this person that you might marry, because you might marry her. Like, you should probably make sure this is a person that you're okay with spending the rest of your life with. And as long as nothing changes from the moment that you decided you're going to marry her, as long as nothing changes, you should be okay with this person. You should be completely comfortable with spending the rest of your life with this person. As long as nothing changes. If something changes, you address it, like a sudden personality change or something like that, then you address it. But the moment you decide that you want to marry somebody, as long as nothing changes from that point, you should always be just completely okay with this person. At the very least, okay with this person. If you don't like this person, why would you fucking marry them? That's stupid.
You did this to yourself, dude.
You fucking did this to yourself, dude. There's nothing I can tell you. I mean, yeah, this is completely your fault, man. You suck. I'm glad she's getting treatment for her problems. I don't know about the whole blowing up on you for bringing it up, because for having genuine concerns as her partner. But I don't think anybody likes hearing, "Hey, you should be on meds." That's not a very good thing to hear. I mean, that's not. I wouldn't like hearing that either. I definitely wouldn't like hearing that shit either. I mean, I'd probably get mad. I probably wouldn't shriek. That's a crazy way of saying it. But
shrieking is crazy.
It's just that's like, actually insane. Hey, I think you owe me an apology.
Like, what the fuck? What happened?
Wait, why? why are you shrieking?
I'd leave.
I'd leave. I think you should leave that person. You
did this to yourself.
I don't think that you have a good marriage, and I don't think that you should be with this person. First off, you bought a larger house because she's obsessed with storage space. 2 bedrooms are now full of clutter, and now it's coming into your room. She's a hoarder. She doesn't have ADHD. She's a hoarder. She might also have ADHD.
A whore.
What? No.
Yeah. A hoarder.
No, she seems nice. I don't know. I didn't say anything else about that.
I think this guy sucks. Get it together, whatever your name is.
The top comment. You obviously have a lot of resentment, justifiable in my opinion. How to deal with that, that's a tough one. Maybe once she starts her treatment, she'll understand your point of view. Yeah. I mean, I think that I think being diagnosed with anything, really, like learning that there's something wrong is always tough. And doing the whole, hey, I was right all along speech doesn't need to happen. I think you should probably just move on from that and say, okay, what are our next steps to better yourself and better our marriage? Because that's what a good partner would do. I think you should probably focus more on being a good partner than winning. It's like, great, you won.
Right.
Like, good job. You were right all along and you won. Thanks. Like, that's such an asshole way
What
to
did you gain? Yeah, what did you win?
That's an asshole way to think. Like,
I won.
Hey, I think you owe me an apology because I said that years ago. Like, and she's like, I know, but you're the only one that's ever said it. And when another person said it, I thought, okay, maybe now I should look into it. I thought,
right.
Yeah, because, sometimes you just need to hear it from other people instead of the one that's badgering you daily, I don't know. This guy kind of sucks. Everybody the general consensus of this is that he's not the asshole. But I'm trying to find a comment that maybe. So this one says, not the asshole. I knew it was ADHD before you even said it. Maybe you could have worded it better, but I can see the frustration. And everybody's kind of being like, oh, and it's because her friend said that she won't listen to her husband, but she'll listen to her friends. Yeah, I don't. She listened to her friends, not him, because he was saying it like an asshole. Like,
what are we missing here?
What are we missing? Why does everybody like think this guy's not the asshole? So, yeah, I'm not finding any comments. Not the asshole. She should have listened. She should have. She shouldn't
fucking listen.
She should have fucking listened. She shouldn't have sidelined your thoughts, and she definitely shouldn't only listen when a friend says it. Make her sleep on the couch. Take the bed, King.
That's a man. That's an incel. We caught him.
That's a Redditor.
We got him.
Redditor for sure. Okay. Oh, hold on. I think we have something here. Maybe it isn't that you is kind of emphasized. Maybe it isn't that you said it. I went through something similar with my autism. It took me a long, hard time of accepting it, and I used to react negatively when people close to me would suggest that I had it because I viewed it negatively. The change in your wife might reflect years of her processing it, going through different stages of her own mind of going maybe, but reacting negatively to it. Maybe having another outside party suggest it to her in a relaxed environment when her inhibitions were lowered and there was more social pressure to be kind about it helped her finally admit it. Maybe one of her friends have ADHD as well and helped her feel it was normal and okay to have it. I only began to accept my autism because I respected my friends who opened up to me about themselves having it, and recognizing our similarities, and that I loved them for those traits, and that I could love myself for them too. One of the big fears of being diagnosed with something is how others will view you in social circles for having it. So feeling those things can be accepted by your group and is very important to accepting it within yourself. And this has nothing to do with you and maybe more to do with her own internal journey. It is helpful to remember that other people's reactions are more about themselves than they are about you. Yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
And everybody is kind of supporting this one, saying that. So this isn't saying he's the asshole. I'm saying he's the asshole. But this just kind of adds a little extra perspective of maybe somebody in her group was like, I have ADHD and I'm not fucking crazy. The medicine just kind of helps me lock in, helps me focus, which that's what it is. I don't know. I like this comment. I like this Redditor. The other Redditors are just like, she's a woman, so she's wrong and she's stupid.
She's a woman is crazy.
So like, wait. You said that's your wife? Yeah, she sucks. Like, that's what all of these like. Yeah, take the bed, king. Like, get the fuck out of here. I think he's the asshole for telling my wife she owes me an apology.
Yeah, you owe me an apology, bro. Relax.
You owe me an apology for being a bitch these last 7 years. Yeah. You know what? I've tolerated you being just a horrible, horrible human. Basically, like confirming her own insecurities about possibly being diagnosed.
Yeah, like shit. She just found out she's actually,
not like, okay, let's go pick up your prescription. Let's look it up. Let's look into it. Let's see the side effects of the prescription. Let's see what we can do about them. Let's blah, 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 blah. Next step. He doesn't talk about next step. I think your next step is to fucking apologize to me, bitch.
Yeah, say sorry to me right now. You're going through it, but I went through it before.
You're going through some serious mental health changes. But man, you've been putting me through some bullshit for the past time. Like, come on, dude. Shut up.
Dude sucks, bro.
I think she should get a better man. She needs to get a better person. She needs to leave him.
Yeah, honestly. Please.
I am in disagreement with Reddit, which is a very common thing because, Redditors kind of suck sometimes. And if you're listening to this podcast and you're a Redditor, I was talking about you. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Make sure you use code TRASH1 for Bucked Up products. For Bucked Up products, use code TRASH1 for 20% off all products other than energy drinks and protein sodas. Wait, what?
You know what it is.
You know what it is.
Fuck.
Those are my 3. I'm glad 3 lasted that long. We're doing good.
We're doing good. Yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed, giving you a Reddit episode. It's been a while.
Yeah.
And if you didn't enjoy it, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
This was episode 24.
Yeah, we're getting up there.
in episodes.
In 26 more episodes, guys.
Yeah. Well,
Season 1.
Season 1. We're doing 50 episode seasons. And also we're probably, I think 25. Oh, wait, 25 is going to be big actually.
Yeah.
25 is going to be big. Do I want to ruin a surprise or do I want to, should we say what it is?
What, episode 25?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a special episode. We got some special guests. We've
mentioned them a lot.
Yeah, Taken's getting on the podcast. Taylor and Kendall. The
girls that we've shouted out millions of times on this podcast. And they're gonna be on, and we're gonna do a relationship episode with the girls.
Yeah, bro. With the girls from a different perspective than just our shit
just
perspective.
Us men.
Yeah.
Finally, we might actually disagree on something because I know this podcast, me and Rashid don't really disagree on anything.
We don't disagree on anything.
Yeah. So having them on the podcast may actually be a little more interesting. And then also we're gonna do relationships, and I think we might mix in the whole boy math versus girl math thing while we're there. Since it's going to be episode 25, we can make it longer if we want. So,
yeah.
Well, as always, thank you for listening.
Stay trash.
No.
Yeah, and thank you for listening.
Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe, send Ryan hate mail.
Please, bro. Nobody sends Ryan hate mail. What are we supposed to talk about?
I wanna actually receive hate mail and then read it.
He's asking for it. I want
to receive hate mail and then read it on the podcast. That sounds like fun.
That sounds great.
Like, come on, get me an email and just.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
There you go.
Anyways, like, subscribe, share. That's how we get our name out. That's how we keep, that's how we're able to do this. So please share. And as always,
stay trash.
There you go.
Oh, hi. Thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.